Hey guys, welcome back. We are going to review FLSUN T1 PRO today. T1 PRO was released on October 25th, 2024. It is the latest generation Delta Structure 3D printer with a $599 MSRP. It is similar priced with many mainstream Core XY high-speed printers like E1S, creality K1C. We are going to find out how well it performs in today's video. I'd like to thank FLSUN for sending me this printer for review, and let's head into a technical detail. Before I bore you with many detailed specs of this printer, let's briefly talk about the most unique feature of this printer, the delta mechanical structure. Compared to most common Cartesian motion structure 3D printers that using two-step motor to control X and Y axis linear motion separated by each motor, Core XY printer using two motors rotate at the same or opposite direction to control X and Y axis motion. Delta mechanical structure is a little more complicated compared to other two. It uses three-step motors to control motion of three arms. It moves both X, Y, and Z direction by combining different motion of each arm. You may wonder, if we can move each direction with simply one motor, why do we need to make things so complicated? Well, each motion system has its advantages and disadvantages. For Delta Structure 3D printer, fast printing speed is biggest advantage. According to FLSUN, T1 PRO is able to achieve 1000mm maximum printing speed with 30,000 mm per second square acceleration. It is relatively higher number in paper compared to its competitors. T1 PRO has dual gear full metal extruder. Unlike many other 3D printer, T1 PRO does not package in cooling fan within the extruder assemble. It is a turbo fan attached on the top of the frame and directly sucking the air from outside. It is significantly reduced moving part weight in the system. There are three linear rails in each arm. Three pieces frame structured at 120 degrees apart to hold in the rail and provide overall structural rigidity. The entire printing space is enclosed with the plastic and glass panels. With 300 Celsius hot end temperature, 110 Celsius build plate temperature, and passive heating enclosed space, it should be able to handle filament like ABS, ASA, polycarbonate, and other high temperature filaments. T1 PRO comes with a PEI build plate with a 260mm diameter and 285mm overall height. T1 PRO have one 4.3-inch touchscreen. The screen has pretty good resolution and responds quickly without visible lag or delay. All the UI and features in a legible sense and easy to use. You are able to control the printer and send a print file wirelessly. You are also able to monitor print and recording time-lapse with this built-in camera. T1 PRO comes with all the standard features at this price range, like auto bed leveling, vibration compensation, filament runout detection, power loss recovery. The printer comes with mostly pre-built from factory, but you still need to spend more than an hour or more to put it together before power on the printer. Starting with this 10-minute benchy. It is not the most decent fast-speed benchy I have ever seen, but consider 10-minute printing time, it's quite impressive. Continue with the lighthouse. All the surface finish are all decent. Overall, it is a very decent print. Continue with the block color PLA. You can see it turned out pretty good as well. Next, this Vice model powder does not turn out as I expected. There are a lot of ghosting and imperfections on the sharp edges. I wasn't able to spend enough time to fully experience this printer like I always and normally did with my review videos, so my opinion here is more like a first impression to this printer. Let's briefly wrap it up with a few pros and cons, starting with the pro. First, T1 Pro could print with really fast printing speed and still return a good printing quality for most filament, as long as you get the slicer setting right and know what you are doing with the printer. It is very much hassle-free printing experience. It is easy to start a print, easy to switch different filaments, and it will always return a good printing quality without adjustment needed from print to print. I have not encountered any random issues during print over the course of past 2 weeks, so I'll consider it a stable printer for now. Second, the hardware value. T1 Pro comes with a fully enclosed printing space, 3 linear rails, full metal hot end, and extremely powerful cooling system. It could help you handle most of the film without breaking your back. Third, it is relatively easy to use. After you assemble the printer, you will connect the printer to the Wi-Fi and let it run some basic calibration by itself, then you're very much good to go. After you get initial calibration including resonation, compensation, and bed leveling, you don't need to repeat to do it every single time. Like all 3D printers, T1 Pro isn't perfect. My biggest complaint is the noise. Even though FLSUN advised that it has significantly reduced printing noise compared to T1, but it is still a very noisy printer in my opinion. The noise from motion system and the cooling fan are extremely loud. It is similar noise level compared to P1S and X1 Carbon from Bambulla without active noise cancellation. Here are some clips. T1 Pro does not come with a fully assembled. It comes with a mostly assembled in the package, but you are still needed to put some parts together by yourself. It requires some patience and skill. It is definitely not as easy as some of its competitors, but it's very much a one-time thing and it's not end of the world. Third, FLSUN has its own slicer that is modified version of the Ultra slicer. It has preset profile for T1 Pro there, but it does not have a lot of layer settings like what we normally have at other slicer. It would be really nice if they could upload their profile setting into Ultra slicer, so we don't need to switch between different sizes for different printers. That's very much cover all my thoughts about this printer for now. Thank you guys for watching.
미안해 하지마 내가 초라해지잖아 빨간 립밤 입술로 어서 나를 죽이고 가 나는 괜찮아 마지막으로 나를 바라봐줘 아무렇지 않은데 웃어줘 네가 보고 싶을 때 기억할 수 있게 나의 머릿속에 네 얼굴 그릴 수